Eyes are going to be shifting toward the Frank Crowley courthouse again tomorrow, early in the morning, for a possible verdict in the Amber Guyger murder trial. The jury didn't reach a verdict today. They went home, so they're going to begin again tomorrow morning, bright and early at 8:30. Andrea Lucia gets us underway. She's at the courthouse for us tonight in Dallas with today and what's to be expected tomorrow. Andrea?
Yeah, Doug, this verdict will come down to the decision of the 8 women and 4 men who are serving on the jury. This is a group that is seemingly diverse in both age and race. They have been sequestered for a little over a week now. And until today, they were barred from discussing, even amongst themselves, their opinions on this case. You can imagine how much they have to talk about now.
Ordinary and prudent person who made a mistake.
Attorneys in the murder trial of former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger had one last chance to make an impression on the jury.
It's not a mistake. It's a series of unreasonable decisions.
Jurors must now try to make a unanimous decision to either acquit Guyger or convict her on one of 2 charges: murder if they believe she intentionally killed Botham Jean, or manslaughter if they believe she recklessly caused his death.
They have poker faces. You can't really tell what they're thinking.
CBS 11 producer Kelsey Mittauer has been in the court for every moment of trial, one of the few who's seen the jurors and their reactions to testimony in person.
There's been really no emotion, even in the most emotional times in this trial. There's not been any tears or anything like that.
But she noticed one juror's response to the prosecution's closing argument.
One of the women, she was nodding her head a lot in agreement with what the prosecutor was saying.
Botham Jean's family believes Guyger herself has confessed to a crime.
Based on her testimony alone, the fact that she said that she intended to kill Botham, we think it should be nothing less than murder.
The jurors deliberated for about 4 hours. They are allowed to ask the court questions. They only had one today, just before 5 o'clock. They asked if they could return to their hotel rooms for the night. They will be back here tomorrow morning at 8:30 to continue deliberations. Doug?
All right, thank you so much. So there's been so much coverage of the trial. Before we let you go, it's hard to miss. Do we know how the court is keeping the jury's eyes and ears kind of away from it? Biggest challenge, I would think, right?
Yeah, Doug, I have tried to get an answer for that. I didn't get a response from Dallas County, but I did talk to a former state district court judge, Chris Oldner. He told me that in other cases, he has seen deputies confiscate jurors' cell phones. He's seen them physically remove televisions from the hotel rooms. He said it's possible that these jurors may be required to have someone present when they are making phone calls, even to their friends and family. Again, we haven't heard from Dallas County, but those are some of the limitations that have been placed in similar cases in the past.
Yeah, information moves so fast and it's so easy to get. Andrea, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing everything tomorrow. We're going to let you know the moment there is a verdict, obviously. Keep up with the trial tomorrow on our website, cbsdfw.com, and all across our CBS DFW social media.